All right, just a moment. All right, just a moment. I'll be right back. I need to find the phone. Well, is it someplace where I'll never see it again? Or there it is. I found it. Okay. Sorry, it was the case of the missing phone. Solved. Thankfully. I'm very excited. My snowman's face finally broke off. So if I light this candle, I wonder if the walls are too thick. I don't know. We'll see. Move this. Put this back on the plate. See, there's the face. Ha ha ha. Took a while. Took it long enough. Goodness. I'd love to have this whole thing burned down, but I think it's designed not to. But we'll see. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Ceremonious headless snowman candle lit. I need some reference images. I have plenty of those. Where's the one I was using for the... That's not really exactly what I wanted, but... Maya! You don't do that. Sorry, she's scratching my chair, and that's like a brand new chair, and I don't want her to scratch it, so... I covered it up, but she apparently like dug herself underneath there so she could make sure she scratches it just to get on my nerves, because that's what she does. All right, so I'm using this image. It looks so goofy as a shark, but I'm trying, because I still don't think that looks great. My one on the right here. But hey, no. I know what you're thinking. Don't you do it. I know what you're thinking of doing, and I don't like it. I do not like it one bit. All right, so what do I think I need to do? I need to fix... I guess I'll start with painting white and make it like more... Because I know something's wrong with it. It's all creative problem solving, ladies and gentlemen. But this one is the one that's bothering me. The rest of them I can fix pretty well, I think. So I think I need to make the white parts of this shoe even lighter to start with. So I'm going to move that shoe for now. Focus on this one. This shark that will not quit. And then I guess I'll add some more sharks just so it looks like, I don't know, full ocean or something like that. If you guys are local, I am vending at a local craft fair. It's like a canned food drive type of event, and I'm going to be vending there. If you want any details, please send me a message. It's going to be this coming Saturday from around 10 a.m. to I think around 5 p.m., but I don't know if I'm going to stay that long. It depends on how cold it is, so just message me if you want to swing by and tell me when you're coming, and I'll try to be there. My snowman candle's crackling. It's kind of fun. Thank you. Appreciate it. I like being liked. It's my favorite thing about being liked is people liking me. I'm silly. I think I need blue up here too. I made it mostly gray, but I think it should be bluish gray. I tried to make it bluish gray before, I remember, but That did not happen. I think it needs to blend in with the white too. Jaws. Okay, and this nose, this part is actually, this water is not in the right place. I was just like, where's my water? I almost stuck my paintbrush in a candle for that reason. That is not something that is, what's it called? The fire marshal would disapprove, is what I'm trying to say here. All right, so anyway, it's lighter up here than I thought it was. So I have to make sure that I paint the nose light. Using the same palette I used yesterday, so I don't waste a lot of paint. Conserve. It's good to conserve. Okay, that looks a lot better. That looks more, I don't know why I was trying to make it shape differently. Sharks have a large underbelly that's white, almost entirely white. I think there should be a support group for people that are addicted to crumble cookies. I think I would have to join that group because, goodness. Although I did get my steps in today, so I mean, I feel like I deserve a treat. More or less. I got 10,000 in. My goal is usually 5,000, so I'm trying to exceed my goal, which I'm doing decently at. All right, pink it is. Pink for the gum line, which is sort of like reddish also. But it looks a lot better now that I don't even know what I was thinking before. Hopefully I'm going to be able to add more sharks to this shoe today. I would like to have this done by next weekend so I can have this on the table as a display for my next craft fair, because the one I use for the pair of shoes I use for display currently doesn't really showcase my talent, so I want it to be more detailed. I also have another commission to work on, but I think I'll start that Friday, or I'll start it like later this week or something, Thursday or Friday, something like that. I just want to paint the background color, but I think I want to get into the shark today. So in that case, I don't really need this. Well, it's okay. It's a good Maya blocker. I love my kitty cat, but she does get in the way. So I don't want it to be too heavy of a line here. It can be black behind the teeth, but in front of the teeth, it makes it flatter if I do that. Shark. Tomorrow, if I remember. No, wait. Okay, so yes, tomorrow, if I remember, and I should allow myself some more time, because I have to freaking take a shower tonight because they're going to turn off the water tomorrow for an emergency, so they say, or some repair work or something. It happens all the time. If anybody ever lives in an apartment building, it happens more than it should. So anyway, I have to shower tonight because otherwise it's a long story. But anyway, so I'm going to do that. So therefore, I will not need to stop and shower tomorrow. And I'm going to do the unboxing video. That was a long way of saying that, but I need to learn how to be more concise with my speech. I'm working on it. No, Maya, it's not for kitty cats. It's not for kitty cats. I thought it was. I know you think it is. Look at the little paw. The little paw, and now has a tail. kitty cat doesn't belong here. No. Not for kitties. I'm going to have to shoo you away. I'm sorry. That's right. Sorry, kitty. But you get in the way. And then you get like I wouldn't care, except she swished green paint in her tail last Sunday, and I didn't appreciate that. And I don't know if she really appreciated it either, but I didn't like having to clean it off. It's hard work, man. So anyway, that's that. Don't want to take her to the vet and be like, can you cut this off? They'll be like, what are you doing to your poor cat? Nothing. She just likes to get into stuff. Anyway, today at work was okay. Not much to report. Much better than yesterday, I'll say. I sort of ratted somebody out, but she kind of, it wouldn't be right for me not to say something. So hopefully it'll be okay. I'm trying to get along with coworkers rather than against them. So I'm a very honest person. I want to do my job right. So that's why I say the things I do, but I do appreciate everybody's help and support. These teeth are entirely too large for his mouth. Like sharks have big old mouths, but the teeth, that doesn't need to be that big. But it's probably better just to go back and fix that later. Trying to make it look dark inside there, because if you get swallowed by a shark, there's no lights. Just spoiler alert in case anybody was curious about what it's like inside a shark. Not that I've ever been swallowed by a shark. Hopefully that does not happen to me. I'm just guessing. Based on that, what is that? Whale? Pinocchio. That's what I'm basing this on. Pinocchio, when he got swallowed by a whale. It was dark in there. So I'm assuming it's going to be dark inside a shark also. Dark inside a shark. Stop talking, my God. Babbling on and on. I apologize. I need to have something like a decent subject matter to talk about besides painting. It's hard for me to sit there and just explain every little thing I'm doing, but I still try. But if anybody has any questions, you feel free to jump right in and ask me what I'm doing. Ask me why I do these things I do. Why sharks, Susan? Well, actually, I can answer that question pretty decently. I did a craft fair in October. My shark painting was a big old hit. Everybody likes it. I did shark shoes before. Those turned out really well and everybody liked them. I think people like sharks. And if they like sharks, then they might want to see some more sharks. It's just my idea. Oh, water. I couldn't find my water. There it is. My sparkling Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo. I wish I could get off a little bit earlier this week. Maybe Thursday would be helpful. I doubt it, but it would be nice. I don't like this whole thing about Tuesdays where I have to stay later because for whatever reason, but hopefully it won't always be that way. Well, who am I kidding? I know it will be, but hopefully it won't. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a nice evening. Mine's okay so far. I had to go all the way down to the gate to let somebody in for my food, which was just cookies, but because I apparently have a crumble cookie problem. Every time they put out something that's chocolate, I just think they just the chocolate's so well, and it makes me so happy. And I was thinking, I was laying around and I was like, I don't have any chocolate tonight. Oh, also I'll order crumble. That's usually how it goes. But I've definitely cut back on ordering the rest of my food on the app. So I'm trying to eat more at home, cook more, at least do some salads and getting my exercise. And the less I eat out, the less I weigh. It tends to happen that way. So it's a pattern I've noticed. So I'm glad I figured that out so I can help myself as opposed to spending my entire paycheck on either a dietitian who I loved or just like, weight loss supplements and stuff like that. No need. Just figure things out on your own. So I kind of like the eye now, and I like the way it looks more. So now all I had to do is make the white part bigger or larger, because that's what it looks like now. I have to put a nose in here though. He has a little nose hole right here, so he can breathe. That's good enough. And then I wanted to put red. This is supposed to be like a shadow, but let me do more red than black, so it'll look like it's part of the mouth, which it kind of is. That's pretty cool. And I was thinking about putting maybe either water, or I don't know what to do with this part of the shark. It's I'll add another shark back here, I guess, but I think it would be fun. I don't know. I'm still playing around. This is why it takes me so long to make a new design, because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but when I'm redoing a design, oh yeah, that's fast. All right, so there is that shark. I'm pretty happy with that one now. Before I was like, I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, but now I got it. Except his lips are really large, but can't just, I want to try not to overwork this very much, but I don't want his lips to be that large. I think that we'll recognize it as a shark. Hopefully. That's the plan. That's the idea. All right, let me get some more shark references for me to draw and paint out. I'm drawing these by hand, every last one of them. Let's see here. Oh, I want to do a hammerhead shark. I haven't done that yet. Okay. Should I put it? I'll have to think about that one where I put it. I don't know. Maybe I should just make this front. This is usually my pattern. I do one here and then two things here. That's normally what I do. I don't know why. It's just the whole my composition style, I guess. So I'm going to draw a shark popping out of the water. So I'm going to try and draw some water back here, like waves and stuff like that. And maybe some fish. No, actually, maybe not. Because if I do fish, I'm very indecisive. I do apologize. I think I'm going to do a whole school of fish back here. Just the shark here. And then the rest will be all sharks. I think that is my idea for now. Little tiny fish. We're dumb enough to swim close enough to a shark, but it does happen. Because sharks got to eat. Where's my cat? Okay, so long as she's not scratching my chair, that's all that counts. Be scratching my chair, my bear. So I'm just putting some little black fishies so I can create an atmosphere, like a background. I might put some plants over here or something. Not that he would really, his body is behind here, so it doesn't make sense because it'd be too close to the edge, so I guess I'll have to put something else there. These are painted shoes. They don't have to make logical sense, Susan. Yes, but I have to. It's in my nature. Bubbles. That's what I gotta put in here. Bubbles. Duh. Tons of bubbles. School of Fish is going right to the wrong place. It's hard to see because there's a glare. I apologize. So I'm just doing a little School of Fish behind him. I'm going to do some bubbles a little ways up here. Make it pretty simple for the right shoe. Sorry, this is the left shoe because that's normally how I do things. I'll make some of them black, and then as they gradually go this way, for some reason, I'll put them. I want to make a little bit of variety in colors, like for reflections and such, because that's what happens when real fish swim across. They're not all the same color because of the light. So I'm going to add some blue, little blue. That might have been too much blue up there, but that's okay. All right, so it's getting there. Pretty cool. I like the way it looks. So it's coming. That fish is really super bold. Gonna go right close to his mouth. They all kind of are. Sorry, be right back. All right, I am back. Oh, goodness. All right. So I'm just making a little fish. I'm gonna do some bubbles too. Nice round. I don't know how to explain how to do bubbles. You would think it's just a circle, but you gotta add a highlight too. And bubbles are generally clear. That one's too big, but that's okay because they're so. I'll fix this one because they're, you want to be the bubbles next to the fish. Bubbles are clear, so you use the background plus the white. At least that's how I do it to make them look semi-transparent. You could also use a gloss medium, or what's it called? I think that's what it's called, gloss medium by Liquitex. And sometimes that gives you that transparent effect too. But I usually don't use a lot of mediums. I like to just play with color and see what I can come up with. But that's just me. You don't have to. I just like the creative problem solving experience. Excuse me. Just gonna put like little tiny bubbles down by the fish. You don't need a lot of air bubbles because they are small, but I want to make them bigger as they go float to the surface. See what I'm doing? This nose looks at a weird shape. There we go. Looking good. All right, looks cool. It looks a little bit too patterned though. I need to make it more irregular for the bubbles. I'll fix it. And bigger bubbles as we go floating to the surface. Actually, that should be the opposite, but anyway. All right. See how it's not completely perfect as a circle because it's supposed to be transparent. That's how I do bubbles usually. I might draw another tiny, like an octopus or something back here. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Or maybe like a tiny silhouette of a shark. It's just hard because I've already, I don't know. I need to establish background versus foreground. We will see. What else is, I guess I could do like a starfish or something that would be easy to do. That would be fine. Or like an electric eel or something. Whatever else would be back here. I don't know. I don't know. What does the shark want? What does the shark say? Just varying. I don't want them all to be the same shape and size because bubbles are like snowflakes, you know? They're not really, but they kind of are. In my world, they are. It creates more depth, in my opinion, if they're not all the same size and shape. I'm gonna blow bubbles again. I haven't done that in years. So for tomorrow, work in progress Wednesday, I think I'm going to do ornaments again. Just because I'm trying to do as many small things as possible to take to this craft fair. Try not to make a whole bunch of large things. They don't sell really well anyway. So just take small things, and ornaments would be probably a decent seller. At least I hope so. I thought it would be before, but it didn't sell. But that was October. This is December. So I guess it's different. I'm like only a little tiny bit nervous. I'm more nervous for the second one, but at least Brian will be with me. But it still just seems like I don't know. We'll see. I have to go to the mall and check out the space and all that jazz. Time. I guess I can do that on Friday. I suppose if I need to. Unless I have something else to do. Something more fun. No, I'm just kidding. I do need to go check it out. And I guess I should check out this one on Saturday too. Just where I'm supposed to go and everything. Because I thought it was a completely different road than it actually is. And then I found out, I was like, oh, I need to find out where that is. My dad told me where approximately we think it is. So I have a pretty decent idea, but not sure exactly. All right, bubbles and fish. And I thought I was going to put a starfish, but I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll just make more fish for now. Since it's not a commission, I don't really care if it looks weird. As long as it showcases my talent, that's all I care about right now. But I did want to throw them on Etsy, see if anybody would order shark shoes. So you don't have to have all the fish to be, you can just put lines to indicate that there's smaller ones back there because they don't all show up at once. I think I want to put a starfish back here, but maybe like a pinkish, yellowish kind. Starfish is a brave little starfish to get close to the mouth. That's nice. And now just a couple more bubbles, maybe some more fish. I think the school fish is good though, right there. I think I have too many bubbles, to be honest. Let me see if I can get a larger sense of bubbles down here. And on the sides, I'm going to do a hammerhead shark at least once. Maybe some plants on the other side. Show that it's an ocean, because that's where sharks live usually. I gotta take a picture of the, pseudo fish tank I put for our office. It's I use wall decals and I put it on a radiator, but we're gonna move offices soon, so I guess I'm probably gonna take that off. And I don't know if I can remake it or not, so I guess I will just need to take a picture, enjoy the memories. pretty cool. It's a lot of detail, but I think it's going to still work really well for what I'm trying to illustrate. I can always tone it down a little bit, but it's better to draw the details first and then go over it, or rather than not having details, because then it's harder to put them back in. It takes a lot more time. My kitty cat's playing with toys. It's so cute. She likes to play by herself. She doesn't usually like to play with one of those, with a human. Not usually. She does for a little while, but she does kind of lose interest. She'd rather just sit on me and nap. Okay, so I have the shark. He's going to probably bite this starfish over here. He hasn't seen this school of fish yet, but he'll get there, and the rest are bubbles. So that's the first toe of the shoe. Here is the other shoe with sharks on it. Let me get out my reference image so I can paint the shadows and all that jazz really correctly, the way I want it to be looking like. It was this one, I think. Yes, it was. Okay. And I have to turn my shoe over because I angled it weird. So I'm angling it this way, so that way I can see better. Now there's more white over here. It's supposed to be called a great white shark. It's anything but white. It's grayish, bluish. And I guess it's white underneath, but it's not white. Come on now. I know what white looks like. This mouth is mostly just a slit, but you have to have some room for the teeth. So I'm just going to draw some teeth in really tiny, and they're just going to be dots mostly. Just so you know that there are teeth there, that he's a dangerous fella. God, my stomach hurts. My stomach's been hurting all day. I don't know what's going on. Do, 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 do. All right, and then there's an eyeball here, but it's actually black, but I'm just going to put it there in white so I know to go back and, oh God, is it here, or did I move the fin too? The fin's not correct, I don't think. Hold on. I think the fin is up too high. That's part of why it looks weird. Hold on, let me get some dark blue. Yeah, I think the fin is up way too high. It's supposed to be further back behind the shark, on its back. Then I was like, his eyeball is really close to his fin. Why is that? And it shouldn't be. That's why I jumped the shark, so to speak. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that he's positioned right before I go back and fix the other shark, which I believe is called a tiger shark. I might have put a tiger shark right there. I can't remember. But for now, I'm going to paint it to match the ocean in the background, and then I'm going to paint his fin back, but further down the back where it should be, because it doesn't need to be here. And I'll fix that with the shark too. I'll fix it. It's probably one of my favorite things to say in terms of, I would do it for work. I'm like, I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. And usually I do fix it, and I don't usually say that until I know I can. I'm very confident that I can fix it. So just so you know, I'm not lying to you. I wish I could get his face shape more defined, but because he's cut off, I can't. So just have to go roll with the punches. So I'm going to put his fin back here. It's a lot better, I think. I also think he's too, well, he's not really that fat up here. It's okay. Maybe a little bit. I want him to be like a straight line between the fin and the mouth. So, and it's sort of curved, so I would prefer it to be more straight because it kind of looks like a whale right now with a fin. Hopefully it still communicates shark to people. Okay. So this fin is way too thick also. It's also should not be a different color. Like this should be a whole shadow that blends in together. So I'll fix that too. I'll fix it. All right, so this is that. I wonder if it's too long now. I don't think so, though. Sharks are large. Maybe get my boss a going away gift. I don't know what to get her. She's leaving before Christmas, so I'm like, oh, now I can't even. I'll have to figure out what your address is and send you a Christmas gift too, or at least a card. But yeah, next week is her last week. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I figured something out. I think I did. Yeah. So this dark part needs to be down here more so. So that's the way sharks look. I think that's right. But I would like it to blend in a little tiny bit with the white part. Just have like a fade area, an area where it's fading into white. It's better. I think it looks a lot better than it did before. I gotta put together my sticker binder soon. I took one from work. Emily said I could have it, so, but it is large. I feel like I should get a smaller binder for what I'm trying to display. Let's see what I can do about that. Binders don't cost a lot, so it's not like I took that because I knew if I would forget to get a binder later, I would at least have at least one. So that's why I did that. Not that it really matters. Not that you guys are interested in why I do the things I do. I'm sorry. I'm completely babbling. My medicine's wearing off. And I'm just sort of, my mind's kind of all over the place. I do apologize. All right. That's looking better, I think, for a shark. This is hard on a shoe. If I was painting this on a canvas, it would be a lot easier to showcase all of its parts, but hopefully it's implied enough that you still really understand that it's a shark. All right, so this fin should be lighter because it's on top. So I am making him, I don't know why it was so dark before. Making this fin a little lighter than before. Sorry, it was right moment. Nobody ever started this band. Except George, may he rest in peace. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. But the fin, it's actually shaped, I don't want it to just be a triangle. I want it to be a triangle with like it looks like a sail, you know. And you could say, Susan, sails do look like triangles. Yes, but this has a little curve at the top. I've been doing this. Oh, cool. Now it's going to be stuck in my head. All right, so now I feel like I can put the shark eye someplace and it won't be too close to the fin. And it'll actually make sense anatomy-wise. His eye is technically black, but I'm just putting like a highlight first, so because this part is darker. See what I did there? But I'm gonna go back in and fix it. There we go. Okay, looks a little goofy, but it's okay. I'm going to lighten up this water part right here so you can see the shark better. And there needs to be some pink in there so it looks like a mouth. Like a dark reddish pink. Put some red in there, just like tasting blood. Well, I could keep the background the color it is and then just lighten up the shark itself. That probably makes a little bit more sense. Hope it doesn't still look like a whale. It really still looks like a whale. I'm not thrilled, but I'll try and fix it and look like a shark. Hopefully it looks okay. I don't know. I'm just a little bit paranoid. It looks like a whale. I don't know. And it has these like gill things I should really put on there. See if I can get them on there without making them look like they're too flat, at least a little bit, just so it illustrates that, hey, this is a shark, not a whale. It's because of the shape of the mouth, I'm pretty positive. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that too. This part should not be pointed down. It's supposed to be pointed up. Okay, then maybe it looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now I don't want it to be flat on there, so I'm going to go back over and make the lines thinner with some darker colors. I'm going to go back over it after I finish making the shape the way I want it to look. Oh my god, it's never going to leave my head. It's going to be in my head forever. Forever and ever and ever. Okay, it's looking better, I think. I'm getting better at it. So I'll use this palette. I squared way too much on this. So I'll use this palette again tomorrow. Why not? The more the merrier. Just conserve. That's what I'm doing. That's better, I think. That looks a lot better. It's more shark-like, I think, hopefully. It's supposed to look like a shark, so hopefully that's what it looks like. That is the point. Make it so it's not like, because the fin, there's like a little, because it's thinner than the rest of the body, so it sits on this little line here. Like this. It's better. And then this tail. And this fin's not quite right either, but it's in the foreground, so it should be lighter. Just like I said before, but I kind of got distracted. A little sidetracked. Mm-hmm. Okay, now underneath the fin, that needs to be darker. Here comes the shark. Sorry, I didn't even realize y'all couldn't really see. It's like, hopefully it's still watchable. I'm just trying to get it right. Don't stop believing. Okay. So there's actually a much lighter part on because there's a belly under here, so we're gonna put that there. Right by the tail, which is I never really noticed that before, but I guess that's how a shark is. And I bought my cat this cardboard. It was just a funny little gift for Halloween. It has Halloween shapes on it, but she is very much attached to that little cardboard circle. It's like a scratching post that you could also sit in, or cats can. And so she sits in that thing all the time. She loves it. Good to know. She's asleep in it now. The tail might be, that's okay. I was going to say the shark himself is too short, but I don't want to cut off the tail, so it's fine. Put some blue in here in the body of the shark. That's what we got so far. Not bad. Now that I look at it from this angle, it's a little bit better. Before I was just like, it looks like a whale, but I think it looks better now that I see it from this side. I need to make the fin is supposed to be darker than the rest of the body, but not that way. It looks weird. So let me mix some white in there. Looks like it's not attached to the body. That's not right. There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. Nice. I'm very happy with that. I want to do the background shark, which is sort of a brownish, tannish color. If I can find my reference image, that would be helpful. I think that one's it. Yeah, okay. All right. I think this is called a leopard shark. Correct me if I'm wrong, shark enthusiasts. I could be wrong. It's probably very likely that I am, to be honest. So I need some brown. Found this brown. This one should, no, it's not new. Oh my goodness. This is a good, it's called Chocolate by Tulip. I don't remember. I've had it before, but I don't know why I didn't buy it again. I like it. So I'm glad I found some. Could be discontinued for all I know. For all I know. Tulip doesn't announce when they discontinue colors, they just do it. It's very frustrating because all of a sudden I can't find a color I'm looking for, and I'm just like, it's gone. But, oh well. So let me see. Is the shark facing this way? Yes, I believe it's facing up that way. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's what makes sense to me anyway. It doesn't make sense to me why I did it that way, but that's what I think is happening anyway. And whether I wanted to make sense of it or not. So if I'm going to make sense of something, this entire tail, well, not the whole thing, but it doesn't split like that. Not it, so it's behind the shark, so but it's not the way the shark's fin is. So I guess it's not too bad, but it's not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this one is almost like, that's really strange. At least according to my reference image, it's like a shark's fin, but it's reversed, so it's like underneath. So let us do that in white to make sure we get the shape correct, I mean. Okay, so like that. Same thing with these other fins. They are like mini shark fins. That fin might be a little bit too far back, but that's okay. We can work with it. Oh God, I gotta get some cash. I just remembered I haven't been to the bank yet. But that's cool. I like getting cash because then I don't always use it all. Because most people just carry cards nowadays. And then I have a whole bunch of cash to use later for things that I like. I think this tail fin might be too large. Hold on. Alright, I think that's a little better. Give me a little, put this up here. This needs to fix. So yeah, it is curved more so down up at the belly or in the close to the head, but this is a particularly fat shark. I don't know why I made him so fat. So, but it goes thinner as you go closer to the tail. And sharks, they just drive me nuts. They're very asymmetric. I like asymmetry. I should stop what I'm saying, but their mouth, like they have these overbites. It's so hard to remember, but I have to remember because otherwise it won't really look like a shark. Might be winding down, unfortunately. Try to paint as long as I can. My medicine, like Brandon, my friend, he's very smart. He only comes on and streams during when his medicine is kicking in. I wish I had the luxury of doing that, but I do have a job. So and it's part-time, but normally I can make myself stay awake, but Sometimes I just like run out of fuel, I guess, run out of gas, so to speak. And I think I'm feeling it right now. And we've been streaming for about an hour, so it's not like I didn't get any work done. Oh yeah, that fin is way too far back. That sucks. I'll fix it. Probably fix it tomorrow. That would make me feel better. Okay, so this is also way too, no, it's not. It's not too long. It's just in a wrong place. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. Every place is positioned decently. The spots are just approximate at this moment. I'll go back and finish the details later. Just trying to indicate approximately where they would go. Same thing. So I do it with the spots are actually a little bit more even-ish, because otherwise it wouldn't look like a pattern, so to speak. I don't usually do things so even, but it's a pattern. It's like a skin pattern, so I should do a little bit, make it look like it has some consistency. This paintbrush is fraying, and I'm not a happy person about it. I'd like to watch some Rugrats. There's like, I don't know if anybody else, like, we've all heard of like songs stuck in our head. I get like TV shows, like certain lines from TV shows stuck in my head, and they play over and over and over again until I see it. And then it's fine. But I feel like I'm weird. I don't think anybody else does that. It's all part of the tism. Oh, the tism that I don't have, apparently. Dumb. It's hard to get females diagnosed, so I mean, it's fine. And yeah, I'm very high functioning. I do things, and I have a job, and I'm fine with that. It's just, I'm just a weird person, that's all. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. So that is, I haven't put the face on there yet, but there's like the leopard shark up there. Let me show you. I'll point it up, make it, this is hard to see, sorry. I know what I can do. Duh. If I can find it, which I cannot. All right. All right, Susan, it's time to make some problem-solving decisions. Okay, so you guys can't really see, but I'm going to prop up my camera so you guys can see better. There you go. Point it down. There we go. So we have shark shoes. There's a leopard shark and a great white. This is another great white. I'm going to put more sharks on the, oh, I should put bubbles and stuff back here. I should. Do I still have energy enough to do that? Maybe. I don't know, man. Thinking about it. But anyway, I'll probably put like bubbles again over here. On these sides, I'm going to put like a hammerhead shark and maybe some like aquarium type of stuff. Like, what is it? Like seaweed, kelp, stuff like that, just to make it look like an ocean scene. And I think that's going to be pretty good. I'll work on some bubbles just for funsies until I run out of energy. Just on, not on this shoe, but on this one. Let's see if it's gonna, I'll move that out of the way. Take a drink of my water. Okay. So I'm going to do bubbles. Bubbles are kind of therapeutic. It's just the same basic shape over and over again. One thing I don't like about slip-ons is they tend to wrinkle. You can put, like, I have cardboard in there to make it stand out, like a stand up and make it, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like stiffer, but it does wrinkle because of the way the fabric is made, but that's okay. I haven't decided if I'm going to put a school of fish back here or not. I think I'm just going to do bubbles tonight and then call it a night. Probably going to finish reading my book tonight. I'm reading The Couple Next Door in case anybody's interested in that. And it's very twisty. It's a wild ride. I wouldn't say it's the most well-written, though. I've had better, but it's pretty nice. I just like to be able to breeze through books. This will be my 61st book this year. Next year, I think my goal is going to be about 75. But I did really well in terms of, like, I was very diligent and I continued my reading habit even when I wasn't feeling up to it. And it's probably one of my new favorite hobbies in the entire universe is just reading random, like, I figured out what my genre is, so it's easier now that I know what I'd like to read. Wish I knew that when I was a kid. It's hard to paint on the side, but I'm working on it. I need I wonder if they have, like, I just need like some sort of riser to tilt the shoes so I don't have to actually hold them when I tilt them over to paint. And I don't think there are enough shoe artists out there to have a product like that actually made until we have somebody who has a 3D printer. And then we can invent something like this. Alright, there's some bubbles over there. I'm gonna add some more. Doesn't need to be a lot of big ones, just little dots are fine. I like to vary the shapes a little bit. The sizes, not the shapes. Bubbles are round. Technically, I could consider this finished and take it to my craft fair because all they're gonna really look at is the toes anyway. But we'll see. It depends on how much time I have. How much time I allow for myself. I would actually prefer to finish it so I can throw the design on Etsy also. So not be, but you know, if I run out of time, I run out of time. Just the way it happens. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Crumble. I think I have to be in tomorrow at 2. I'm pretty sure. I have to double check my schedule. But so I can get some stuff done, chores done around the house, maybe a little bit of painting before work as well as after work. We'll see. I think I like the bubble thing. I didn't think I would, but I kind of do. Oh God, I can't wait to get new chairs. It's killing me. I need a new office chair. I think I'd rather ask for that for Christmas now that I think about it, or like try and, because my parents want some ideas of what to get me, and I don't want them to buy me a new set of dining room table and chairs, because I'd like to pick it out, or also decide if I even want a dining room table and chairs, because I really don't eat here. But you know, one day I might want to. I'm trying to learn some better etiquette by watching YouTube videos like table manners and stuff like that. So I might need some place to practice. But anyway, I have a couple of ideas for this space, and I'm not sure that I will have it completely figured out by Christmas. So we'll see what I can do. But I think I would very much like a new computer chair, and I can paint over there if I have to. It's not really that hard. There's a overhead light and everything. So because my webcam is mobile, it moves with my computer. So that's an idea. But then I have to put it together. Shoot. All right, we're getting there. I think it looks pretty good, all things considered. All right. I think that's going to do it for me for today, for at least this evening's stream. I'm going to go. We've been streaming for like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm sorry that my streams have been getting shorter. Hopefully, I'll figure out how to, just deal with my work-life balance and figure out exactly when to medicate myself so I can stay awake longer. But I could also do streams on the weekends. There's nothing really stopping me, so I could do that. Anyway, this is it for Shoesday Tuesday. I did these sharks. There are bubbles in the background, and I think it's turning out really well. I like it. So far, so good. I may finish it tomorrow. It's work in progress Wednesday, so I may finish it tomorrow. Or I could do some ornaments, or I could do both, because I only have like a little tiny bit of space to work with back there. So it's not like I think it's really fairly possible that I could finish the shark shoes tomorrow. And maybe work on a couple ornaments, just here and there. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Coming by to stop by and see what I can do. I appreciate your support. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.